Hi everyone, my name is Leandra Allen, and today I'll be talking about social work practice with adolescents. Adolescence is an important time in human development. It is the transitional stage between childhood and adulthood. Adolescence usually begins with puberty, but the end of adolescence is usually tied to social and emotional factors. Where the end of adolescence used to be known to be 18 years old, we now often hear that adolescence has been extended to about the age of 24, 25, which is because during this time people are generally finishing college, entering the workforce, and beginning their adult lives. During this time, adolescents face physical changes. The three main physical changes that occur during adolescence are growth spurts, the development of primary sex characteristics, and the development of secondary sex characteristics. And some other changes are intellectual changes, where children are only able to think logically about the concrete here and now. Adolescents begin to move beyond these limited thinking and start thinking in terms of what might be true rather than just what they see. Adolescents are able to deal with abstractions and seeing infinite possibilities. There are also social and emotional changes. The most important task of this period of development is the search for independence. And this search can bring struggles for the adolescents. And adolescents are often still displaying egocentric behaviors and attitudes. Healthy adolescent development depends on a safe and supportive environment where adolescents are able to build meaningful connections with their families, their peers, and their community. Adolescents greatly benefit from engagement in activities where their value is demonstrated and affirmed, and be part of social environments that are inclusive and allow them to feel good and value themselves and those that are around them. Unfortunately, some adolescents face challenges that impede their ability to move successfully into adulthood, which is where we come in. The NASW develops some standards for practice when working with adolescents. The first is to have knowledge of adolescent development. So that means it's important for us to know about human growth and behavior, to know about human needs and the motivations of this group. It's also important to know the significance that the adolescents have to establishing their own identity, which sometimes may come with natural rebellions and rejection of authority. And we also have to factor in and be knowledgeable of how factors such as substance use and violence can impact development. Then the next one is being knowledgeable of community and institutional resources available. That just means that being able to know what services that adolescents are able to access, because sometimes there are places that don't work with adolescents and some places that will tailor to the needs of adolescents. It's important that we are knowledgeable of family dynamics and family systems theory. That just means being open and meeting traditional and non-traditional families with acceptance and being aware of the family's culture and the role that the family plays in the adolescent's development. That kind of goes along with being culturally competent and just be mindful of other people's culture and be sensitive to that. It's important for us to advocate for understanding of adolescents' needs because this is such a special time in someone's life. There are a lot of changes going on. Sometimes there's a lack of understanding for what exactly their needs are. And it's also important to honor confidentiality because adolescents are fighting for their own independence and they need a place where that's a safe place for them to speak freely without having to worry about it going back to their parent. And that's just important in us building our relationship with the adolescent. And then also to help adolescents achieve self-empowerment. And this can look like including the adolescent when making decisions about their care and not just telling them what to do. I'm currently interning at New Life Youth and Family Services. New Life's mission statement is to provide each and every child with a safe, loving, truly family-like experience where they can find true hope, healing, and new beginnings. New Life receives all of their referrals from Chester County Children and Youth. Previously, they did have a residential program, but now they are strictly community-based services. So one of their programs is visitations, where a visitation program worker supervises visitations for families with children in out of the home care, just to maintain safety and to comply with children and youth recommendations. Then there's family finding. Family finding was developed to offer methods and strategies to locate and engage relatives of children living in out of the home care. And this is to promote the children to have connections with their families. And then there is Forefront. Forefront is a solution-focused intervention to promote family unity and cohesion. We work with the parents to monitor their youth behavior and to encourage responsible choices that enable them to remain in the home. So this is kind of before the child is placed. The children are in Forefront are still living with their parents. And then there's Triple P. Triple P stands for Positive Parenting Program. It's an evidence-based program. It lasts for only 10 sessions. The main goal of Triple P is to increase knowledge, skills, and confidence of parents and reduce the prevalence of mental health, emotional, and behavioral problems in children and adolescents. Triple P was designed to assist parents to improve their parenting skills and also to build positive relationships with their children. So my client is Jasmine. Jasmine is 14 years old. She suffers from depression and anxiety, and she also self-harms. She's currently living with her biological parents and her two younger siblings who are both on the autism spectrum. Her family was referred to Triple P due to parent-child conflict. Initially, her family was referred to Children and Youth because Jasmine reported to someone that she thought that her father was being physically abusive when he was physically disciplining her younger siblings. And that uncovered the relationship between Jasmine and her father. Jasmine's father left Jasmine and her mother when she was a baby. And then in that time, Jasmine ended up developing a relationship with her maternal grandfather, who ended up filling the role of a father figure for her. So then she just didn't feel like she needs her father. Then her father returned when she was about 9 years old. He wanted to make things right. He ended up marrying her mother, and then they had her two younger siblings. But Jasmine's still very upset with her mother for marrying her father. She still feels that her father doesn't have a place in her life, and she doesn't need him now. And Triple P is working with Jasmine and her family to try and resolve this conflict and the communication problems, because Jasmine and her father do not speak at all. They actually speak through her mother. So this is the third session for the family, but it's actually the first session with Jasmine, just Jasmine. The first session is kind of broken up. It's the intake session where we speak with the parents alone, then we speak with Jasmine alone, and then we bring them together. And we just kind of go over the program, learn what each of their point of view is on what's going on in the family. Then the second session was with just Jasmine's parents. And then this session that you're going to see is Jasmine's first session. What's going on?
Well,
hi Jasmine, how are you today?
I'm not well, Linda, you know that.
What's going on?
It's my dad. My dad is just a freak. He doesn't do what a parent's supposed to do. He's so selfish, he's so self-centered. All he knows is about just himself. He will not even... Imagine, right now we're just in the house, it's the two of us. My mom left for the weekend. He won't even ask me what I want to eat. All he's doing is he's just being... I don't know, he's just talking to his girlfriend. I don't know if he still has a girlfriend, but and yet he's pretending that he wants to live with us. Come on now. It doesn't take like a whole thing to get to know what your child wants. He's not doing anything.
What do you think that he should be doing?
At least he could have asked me if I wanted something to eat. He never did. I had to go look for my own cereal. When my mom is around, my mom gives me breakfast and then she'll make lunch for me. My mom really tries, and he's not trying. He's not doing anything at all.
And you feel like he's not trying to be a parent to you?
No, he's not.
That sounds really frustrating.
It is frustrating, actually. You know what? It's really annoying. My dad's really annoying because he is just self-centered. He's so selfish. All he worries about is just himself. He doesn't look at what's going on around for other people. And I'm not even like other people. I'm his daughter, for heaven's sake.
Earlier you said you feel like maybe he's just pretending to be, wanting to be with you guys, you and your mom.
I'm actually not sad. I'm angry because he is pretending. It shows. It shows. We are all trying, but he's not.
Have you ever talked to him about this?
Yeah. I don't think even talking with him would make any difference. My mom's trying, but I don't want to do that shit. I'm not doing anything. Yeah.
So how does it feel like to be in the house and all this is going on?
You know what, I was even thinking of going to my boyfriend's house, but my mom, when she left, she said, you can't go. So now, you know, everything is just, I have to be in this house. We are not talking. It's so weird. It's so uncomfortable. Like, what do you want me to do? Tell me what you want me to do. I don't know what to do anymore.
That sounds so tough.
It is very tough, and I'm sick and tired of talking about this shit, actually. Like, who are you? What do you think you're gonna do? Change the whole world?
Well, what do you want to happen?
To be honest with you, I want him out of our house, because things were so well when he wasn't living with us. My mom and I were getting along. Things happened to me because of my dad. If my dad was around, my mom's boyfriend wasn't going to do the things that he did to me. So guess what, Loyando? I am so mad and angry at that effing freak. Yeah.
What happened with your mom's boyfriend? That sounds...
Well, when mom wasn't around, this guy tried to touch me. I told my mom she is just supporting this guy. Nothing much has been done, and I think these are the things that I'm angry with my dad was. My dad was there. This guy wasn't going to be around my mom. Even that guy is a freak anyways. I don't know why my mom would let such a bad guy to be around us. I tried to tell my mom, she didn't want to listen. So these are the things. This is why I'm messed up myself. Like, I feel it. I feel it that I'm messed up. I don't trust adults, and I don't want to be around adults. I just want to be with my friends and just, drink and just talk with them. I think they listen better than adults.
So it sounds like you feel like maybe if your dad was stayed around when you were younger, that you would have had gone through some of the things you went through?
That's what I believe, and I think I was going to have a better relationship with him. But he doesn't know me that well. I don't know him. Like, who is this? This is just like a guy that just came out of the streets and came to live with us. And just because he's my dad doesn't mean anything to me.
Do you want to get to know him?
At this time, I don't know. I don't know if I do. I'm confused. I'm so angry at him.
It's okay to feel like that. Because you've gone through a lot, and your relationship with him has gone through a lot. You're right. You are starting to learn him as a whole person.
I don't know. So, what are you going to do with me? Gonna try to help me, or?
I'm here to support you.
In what ways?
And how would you like me to support you?
Well, you tell me. You're the one who thinks that you know this shit. Because I've been going to a lot of therapists and really nobody helped. I've come to a point where I don't believe in anything. I've been told these things. Oh, I'm gonna support you. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, Jasmine this. Oh, Jasmine that. I'm sick and tired of you professionals.
What do you want your therapist to do?
I don't know. Maybe you can come and meet with me and see what goes on. What kind of messed up family we are.
So you want your family you want me to see what you go through?
Yes, maybe you should start with my dad and you starting with me because he's the one who's messed up.
I want to help you also.
Really? You really think you're gonna help me?
Sounds like you don't have any faith in adults. You've been let down a lot?
I've been let down a lot by adults. I've been let down with my mom's boyfriend. I've been let down with my own mom. I've been let down with my dad. So why do you think I should trust in adults? All these three people I've mentioned are adults.
So who has not let you down?
My boyfriend.
And what about him do you like?
He sits there and listens to me when I'm talking. Not just people judging me that I'm the one who doesn't want to work with my dad.
So you feel like you're being judged here?
Yes.
Well, I want to reassure you that I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to listen to you, to support you, and to help you walk through this journey. Because I want you to be in a better space.
Well, I'll listen to you. I'll give you 1 month. If you don't fix anything, guess what? I'm out of here.
There's something I can't fix things in your life, though. We have to do that together.
What do you want me to say? You want me to say we?
We can do it together. But if you believe that I'm just going to come in and fix it, then you may be let down again. I don't want you to have this hope that I'm the fixer, because I can't be. I want us to be honest with one another.
Okay, Leandro, I'm in. We'll try to fix this, but I'm only giving you a month. If nothing is fixed within a month, guess what? I'm not gonna take this shit. I'm tired of this.
So how do you relax when you're at home?
What is relaxing? I don't even understand that. For me, it's just when I'm at my boyfriend. Because my house, I just told you. Are you listening to me? I just told you that at my house, everybody, you want me to use my own good words? Everybody's an asshole in that house.
So you said before you and your mom had a good relationship.
Yes.
So did that change when your dad came back?
It changed, but she's trying to suck up to that. And she doesn't listen to anybody now.
Hard.
Very, very hard. Maybe you'll help me. I don't know. We can try.
I'm glad you're open to that.
We can try.
Let's schedule for next week then.
Okay, thank you. That sounds good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
You too.
So some of the interventions that I thought would be good with Jasmine are attachment-based family therapy, because Jasmine seems to have a rupture in her attachment, which is causing her to have an insecure attachment. Her parents are not emotionally available to her, and there's poor communication there. Attachment theory says that despair and depression are outcomes of children repeatedly attempting to elicit sensitive parenting and reinstate the attachment functioning, but they're not able to do so for whatever reason. For example, Jasmine is being met with disengagement. So she feels like she's trying to give her dad a chance to be a parent to her, and then he doesn't do it. So what I tried to do in my session with her was to validate her, to let her know that it was okay for her to feel the way that she was feeling, and to reflect, because it seemed like Jasmine just feels like she's not heard by any adult. And that just goes along with active listening, and acceptance, that I accept you and I'm here to listen with you, I'm here to work with you. And I thought it would be important to set realistic expectations with her, because she's also felt like she's been let down by so many people. And I just wanted us both to have a clear understanding. I also said object relation, because I feel that this session mirrors her relationship with her father. Like, there are times where she's pushing away and challenging, like she wants me to work, but then there's times where she wants me to work with her, and that's kind of what's going on with her dad. Like, she's even giving me a thing like I'm only giving you a month to prove yourself. And she does the same thing with her father, like with the meal situation. She didn't say it, but before her father called the mom, and because they speak through her mother had told her father that she already ate, which is why he didn't bring her any food. But she gives him little tests like that to see what he's going to do. And then he failed, because having the mom there as kind of like this middle person is ineffective. So the article that I sent to you guys, entitled Father-Daughter Attachment and Communication in Depressed and Non-Depressed Adolescent Girls. The main objective of this study was to examine and compare the links between paternal psychopathology, father-daughter attachment, and emotional availability, as well as the quality of father-daughter communication in girls with and without depressive disorder. The study looked at 116 father-daughter dyads using questionnaires, and they found that of the girls who were now suffering with depression, their father had an axis 1 disorder, or their mother also had a mood disorder. Girls who were diagnosed with depression in the past 12 months reported more perceived paternal rejection and neglect, less perceived warmth, less perceived attachments to their fathers, more negative affects regarding their fathers, less perceived emotional availability, and more negative communication than the non-depressed girls. It's actually also found that fathers were more consistent for young adults internalizing their behaviors, where mothers were more connected to the adolescent sense of hope. Another interesting fact was that during this study, some of the girls involved in the study were not actually actively in a depressive state, but these things were still going on. So it just kind of shows that this is a family issue. It's not due to the depression diagnosis. The study kind of called for more family work together, because a lot of depression therapy is done on an individual basis. So they thought it would be good to kind of look at attachment-based family therapy to kind of work on the ruptures and kind of work on the attachment in therapy, which can kind of alleviate some of these symptoms. So these are my questions for the class. What strengths do you see in Jasmine? Where do you think we should start? Because Jasmine really blew everything up. Like, she has a lot of complex things going on, and we have a short time.